We're in my kitchen today and we're going to be talking about how to boil eggs and how to peel them without such a nerve-wracking way. If you have big families or families and you like to make eggs for the holidays, deviled eggs, which we call them angeled eggs, this is an easy method and you won't get so frustrated. First, I want to show you this little thing. My brother-in-law introduced me to this little egg cooker. It's amazing. This one is called the Elite Gourmet. Actually, this is my first time in making eggs in this. I'm not promoting this because I've never done this before. However, this makes hard-boiled eggs, medium eggs, soft eggs. It also makes poached eggs, and it can also make an omelet, they say. Wow, that is a very small omelet. But I've not used this, but I'm going to be using this as I'm doing the video. So there's my eggs there, and the only thing you have to do is pierce the top of the eggs with the bottom of this little thing here, and then turn it on, and it should do whatever it's supposed to do in the amount of time that you give it. Let me first say, when you are boiling eggs, always use white eggs. They are the best. Brown eggs, you cannot peel them. I don't know what the problem is with that, but always do white eggs. So I only have 6 eggs today, so I'm going to have to just boil 3 in this little pot. So if you don't have one of those little Elite Gourmets, it's okay. I'll show you a perfectly safe and wonderful way to make these eggs. So first, we are going to put the eggs in the bottom of the pot. Very gently. Very gently. And then we are going to cover the eggs up with cold water. Now, after I see that I'm doing this, I probably need a bigger pot. We're gonna go with it though. I'm not gonna pour some water out just because. Eeks. All right, so let's put this on the stove and we are going to turn on the heat. Turn it up, turn it up. As these eggs are boiling, I'm going to go back over here and start up my Elite Gourmet. I think it might help if I plugged it in. You know, things seem to work when you plug them in. Funny story real quick though. I have a little oven over here and it works even if it's not plugged in. So sometimes I forget to plug it in. And it's just continuing to work. And it's really annoying because I think my stuff is about to get done when it's not. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. It may already be starting. Let me look at my directions. The little lights are already on. It was already on because I tried to turn it on and I turned it off. So that's what we do. We leave that there. If you hear a little noise, it's because that is going to be finished. And now the process after this will be the same one, but let's go back to these eggs over here and wait for them to boil. While those eggs are boiling, we are going to put ice and water, very cold water in a bowl because we're going to be using this later. Our eggs are still trying to boil. It's kind of cool though over here. This little thing is really doing something. This was a lifesaver when I found out how to do this thing. This you can buy on Amazon. Probably it was $24. I don't know. They have all different brands. But this one had the omelet with it. I thought that would be cool, even though it's a very small omelet. This is a little more time consuming doing it in a pot like this compared to the other, and well, if you don't have much time, I would definitely invest in the other. So is this continues to boil, we're going to just continue to watch the eggs. It's not coming to a full boil. You know what? I think I'm supposed to have the lid on this. Whoops. Which is weird because I can't even see the eggs or if it's boiling when I have the lid on. So they tell you to do that and you're like, what? All right, so these have come to a major boil. So what we're going to do is just turn off the heat. And then we're going to sit, and then we're going to set our alarm for probably 12 minutes. Let's go for 15 because I want to make sure these things are done before I chow down on them. So just know I'm not trying to sell you things from Amazon because we've already saw the video about some Amazon products, but I'm trying to make your life easier, and that's what we need. You know, Jesus wants us to talk about him because he loves us and he wants us to love him, and we need to talk about Jesus because if it wasn't for him, we couldn't even live a victorious life like we are living. However, these things like this, Jesus is okay with us talking about this because this is real life. I mean, he didn't just put us here and give us nothing to continue our life in easiness and less stress. You know, he wants us to know these things, and that's why I'm showing you some of these tidbits and little items. And I think everybody probably has a tidbit or an item, and if you do, please share it with us because we all want to know. You know, we want things in life to be easier, and this is going to make your life easier. So that's why I am showing you these products and different tips and things to do. Sounds like our timer on this is finished. So I'm not really sure if we have to unplug it or what we need to do. Ooh, that's hot. I guess let's go ahead and unplug it. Let's open it up and see how our eggs are looking. All right. We'll go ahead and get started on these eggs. I don't know if these are going to be hot, but let's find out. Whoa, hot! Yeah, you might want to use something else to get that and put it in there. Ow, my fingers. So we're going to let that stay in there a little bit just to chill down so I can try and peel it. And hopefully, hopefully it will peel perfect. All right, let's see if this is going to work out. So it's nice and cool. There we go. Look at how it peels so easy. Oh my. Sometimes when you get stuck on an egg, you can put it back in the water and that helps it. I love when you grab the right thing and it can just keep on peeling off. That's awesome. Oh, yay. Ta-da! Oh, yay. That's excellent. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Ooh, it could have went a little longer, but that looks super good. I like my eggs like that. I'm not sure how to make it go longer, though. That's something I'll have to look up, but yum. Well, that was perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes. So these eggs are finally finished, and I'm not going to get my hand in there and grab one of them. I have a spoon here. So take the lid off. Got to get this over here to the water. No problem, just situation. In it goes. All right, we're going to let that sit in there for a little bit. All right, we're going to try and peel this one now. This is from the on the stove egg. Oops. Now, isn't that something? Oh, you know what? I forgot to add salt because it told me to add salt in the water. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to go with this other egg thing here. This really isn't the easy way if it's not going to come off right. This is the frustration that you run into if you're cooking for anyone or even yourself when you're trying to boil eggs. I love boiled eggs, so wow, I finally got it. Once you get a going, once you hit something that gets it going, then oh, it's so much easier. This is from, oh, it looks like it didn't get as done as I prefer, but looks like it got as done as the other one. Yummy. I'm going to show you to make the perfect iced coffee. First, you have to take your coffee that is left over and pour it up into a glass, and then put it in your refrigerator and let it get really nice and cold. So for our iced coffee, we're going to get our coffee out of the refrigerator. It's all nice and chilled now. And then I'm going to also put in my iced coffee. If you have any place that you like cold brew coffee, that just gives the iced coffee a little bit different, stronger taste. So I go through Wendy's and they have a cold brew coffee, and then I get it without ice, and then I just put it in my own little jar and I put it in the refrigerator because this is stronger than the coffee that I drink in the morning, because this is my leftover coffee from the morning. So in my iced coffee, which is keto friendly by the way, and this is how I learned how to make this, because I needed something to make that was low carb. And so I go and get my stevia. Only need one. I bought some of this keto friendly MCT powder from Dr. Colbert's site. It's chocolate flavor. I also have coconut flavor, which is not the greatest with iced coffee, but I love it in regular coffee. They have hazelnut and some other flavors, but whatever the powder is, I mean, you can get powder from the store, collagen powder, just whatever you want, the kind of powder to put in it. So I put that in the cup. Now you definitely want some half and half organic Valley half and half, or anything that does not have extra ingredients in it. You can also put in heavy whipping cream. That is super yummy. But I use a lot of this, and the heavy whipping cream is a lot of calories. So I don't want to really do that for that many calories. This is a lifesaver. If you don't have one of these little mixers, you need to get one. They're pretty cheap these days, but it's a little lifesaver. And I just mix up this little drink like this. A glass like this. It's a measuring cup, but I use this to get put my ice in. I don't really put in a lot of ice. Just about that much. And I could probably use a lower amount of ice also. So then I bring that over here. And then I start with my cold brew. The deal about this, I don't know how many carbs are in it, but I'm thinking there's no carbs in there. I'm hoping anyways. So I just fill this up enough to cover the ice cubes. Then I take my cream mixture of stuff and pour that in there. Oh my goodness. And then my coffee that I have had from this morning, that remember I put it in the refrigerator to get cold. I don't waste any of this cream mixture. So I pour some in there first, and then I put it in my, there. You don't want to waste any of that, because that stuff's expensive. And then I fill the rest up with my regular coffee. And there it is. Voila, yum, yum. And then I have a straw collection over here. I mix that up, and then you have a nice, sweet, flavorful coffee. I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy it.